6 days before the Passover, Jesus came to Bethany, where Lazarus lived, whom Jesus had raised from the dead. Here a dinner was given in Jesus' honor. Martha served while Lazarus was among those reclining at the table with him. Then Mary took about a pint of pure nard, an expensive perfume, and she poured it on Jesus' feet and wiped his feet with her hair. And the house was filled with the fragrance of perfume.
I wish you could have met her, Tabitha. She was one of those second mother type of people, you know? She was the one who taught us how to make the unleavened bread just right for Passover meals. And she so patiently sat with us and just waited and taught us. I loved her like she was my own mom. But it was hard to watch Tabitha because she was crippled over in pain. It was just hard. She couldn't stand up straight. She had been crippled over in this kind of pain for 18 years. Until Jesus healed her. You see, Jesus saw her. Jesus loved her. And Jesus healed her. And I'll never forget the day that she came running to us. All of us ladies gathered, and we looked to see. I said, Tabitha! Oh, Tabitha, is that you? And she came running, standing up straight. Jesus had healed her. This woman that people didn't notice, this woman that people ignored, Jesus saw her, Jesus loved her, and Jesus healed her. And I understood what she was going through, because Jesus was like that. He was like that for me. He saw people. He saw us women. He allowed me to come and sit at his feet and listen to his teaching. He allowed me, a woman, to learn from him, to hear his teachings from his very lips. I don't know. I don't know what those other guys thought. I know what my sister thought, because she told me all about it later. But he allowed me to learn from him. Oh, how Jesus changed my life. I mean, I just watched as he just walked in this breath of love everywhere that he went. He performed miracle after miracle, healing after healing, loving anyone who would accept it. But I began to have this sense. He began to talk about how he was leaving us. And you know, I would hear the Pharisees. The Pharisees were so angry. They're so angry at what he was doing. And they talked about how they were going to kill him. And I began to have this sense that he was beginning to tell us that he was leaving us. And I couldn't help but be shaken by this. And I thought, how can I share with him? How can I tell him? How can I let him know how much he has meant to me, how much I have loved him? And so I just had this need to pour out all that I could, to just pour out of my whole sense. So I went and I got my alabaster jar. Just seemed appropriate for what I felt like was happening. It was the only thing I could think of, and I went and I found Jesus. And I poured out the perfume on his feet. And all I could do was weep. I could hear the criticisms of the people around me, and I have to tell you, I didn't care. I didn't care anymore. I didn't care what people thought. I didn't care about the customs. I didn't care how it was supposed to be. All I knew was that this Jesus changed my life, and this Jesus loved me, and I had to pour out, and I had to let him know. I had to let him know how much it changed me.
died and rose again. I'm forgiven because you were forsaken. I'm accepted, you were condemned. I'm alive and well, your spirit lives within me. Because you died and rose again. Amazing love, how can it be that you, my King, would die for me? Amazing love, I know it's true. It's my joy to honor you in all that I do. I honor you. I'm forgiven because you were forsaken. I'm accepted, you were condemned. I'm alive and well, your spirit lives within me. Because you died and rose again. Amazing love, how can it be that you, my King, would die for me? Amazing love, I know it's true. It's my joy to honor you in all that I do. I honor you. You are my King. You are my King. Jesus, you